Hey everybody, we've made it to a brand new month. It's November 1st, 2022. We're going to check out the tropical update along with all the weather for the lower 48 coming up, so don't go anywhere. Here we have the latest updated map from the National Hurricane Center for the tropical weather. But folks, I'm telling you, coming up by Thursday, there's going to be some severe storms with probably tornadoes. We'll get to that. Also, lots of snow going on over on the West Coast areas. All the watches and warnings and everything you need to know is up on the community page. Please go to my community page. You'll see everything you need to know, including all of the watches and warnings for tropical weather. So let's get going. We've got another one that popped up. One of my subscribers, hey David, he noticed this, and I did also, and I was waiting to see what it would do, and it's going to do what I think. But it is disturbance number one right now. Showers and thunderstorms. They still continue to show signs of organization in association with an area of low pressure that's located several hundred miles northeast of Bermuda. Now, this low has been acquiring tropical characteristics during the last 24 hours, and environmental conditions appear conducive for some additional development. The system is likely to become a tropical or subtropical storm later today, but it's moving east-northeastward, and by late Wednesday night or early Thursday, looking like this system is going to become fully extratropical and merge with a very large non-tropical low over the north central Atlantic. Now, 2 days, 5 days, 90% chance of forming, but there is going to be a big low right up here, and it's going to pull it on out. It shouldn't be a threat to anyone up and down the East Coast and also Canada. This should go right on out. Now, the tropical storm Lisa, her winds are 45. The pressure is 1,004 millibars. That's still a little bit high, but it is a tropical storm. Now, it's located at 16.1 north, 81.1 west. It is moving west around 14 miles per hour. Now, as we look at the tracking map from the National Hurricane Center, Jamaica, days ago, I said it was going to go south of you. You may get some wind and rain, but I didn't think it would be anything that you could not handle, and that's exactly what it did. The system itself has moved south of you. Here's where it's at for Tuesday morning right now. Now, it will turn into a full-fledged tropical storm coming up. Everyone in the blue around Honduras, you are in a tropical storm warning area. Now, everyone in the pink, Belize, you're right smack dab in the middle of it. It should be a tropical storm. Once it comes inland, it'll come right on down and start to disintegrate. But when it hits you, it probably is going to be a hurricane, and you are under a hurricane watch, and we have a tropical storm watch just north of Belize. Taking a look at the satellite right quick, here is Lisa right here. You can see she is starting to spin up. You'll see a little white bubble up right in here. She's trying to form an eye, okay? Still a tropical storm. She's trying. She probably more than likely looking like she's going to make it before she makes landfall. Now, the tropical storm is moving just north of due west, okay? And a strong low to mid-level ridge located to the north of Lisa, well, that should keep the tropical cyclone on a generally westward track during the next couple of days. Now, this motion is expected to bring the core of the cyclone near the Bay Islands of Honduras by early Wednesday and across the coast of Belize by late Wednesday. Now, hurricane conditions are possible in the Bay Islands of Honduras early Wednesday and along the coast of Belize by Wednesday afternoon, where I showed you the hurricane watch is in effect. Tropical storm conditions, they look like they are expected along portions of the north coast of Honduras where a tropical storm warning has been issued, and that tropical storm watch is in effect for the Caribbean coast of Guatemala and southeastern Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, where tropical storm conditions will be possible beginning late Wednesday afternoon. Localized flash flooding. Now, that's going to be expected across portions of eastern Yucatan Peninsula, Belize, and northern Honduras, including the Bay Islands, starting late Tuesday. It's going to last through Thursday. And there is a potential also of some dangerous storm surge, and that could be where the core of Belize crosses the coast of Belize. So please be aware of this. Looking like the highest winds coming up right now are going to be 80 miles per hour. Severe weather. Not any. Zero, zilch. No severe weather today. Thunderstorms will pop up like popcorn thunderstorms do, okay? None today, none tomorrow. I keep harping on this because I want you guys to be prepared. Thursday, as you can see right here, if you live in these areas, look at here, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas Panhandle, this is what you can suspect. Severe thunderstorms. They're expected, folks, from northwest Texas into western Oklahoma and central Kansas. Now, they should start Thursday evening and last right on through until early Friday morning. These storms will be bringing damaging wind, hail, and tornadoes. Please be aware of this. Please stay safe. Then as they start to move on across, you can see by Friday, more of Texas is in this area and more of Oklahoma going all the way up to northeast Oklahoma. So just a little bit of the southern edge of Kansas here, but it's going to spread on out by Friday. So this severe weather is coming, folks. Go ahead and make your plans and make sure that you've got everything taken care of. Hey, have you ever heard of Indian summer? Well, that's what I'm having at my house right now. You know, for the month of October, we usually have Indian summer quite often where we have 70s and 80s pop up. But looking like November, look, we could hit 80 degrees in a few days where I live. That's Indian summer in November, and we usually don't have that in November. It really starts to cool down in November to some degree, but looking like it's going to stay warm up and down the East Coast. For today, you can see very, very warm up and down, 80 still in the majority of Florida, with the exception of the Panhandle. You may be in the low 80s to the upper 70s. We're going to be upper 70s up and down the North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia coastline. Right there, say around Norfolk, Virginia Beach. We'll be in the 70s. It'll get a little cooler as you move up into Virginia. You'll be in the 60s. And right on up, looking like portions of southern Maine, 61. Right smack dab in the middle, you guys are faring very well with the temperatures. Mid to upper 70s. Out here is where it's going to be cold, cold, cold. Northern California, you're going to be in the 50s. Oregon, mostly in the 40s with the exception of the coastline right here. Washington State, 43. Cool, cool, cool air's coming down. That's what's going to bring all the snow I'm going to tell you about in a moment. And for my friends in Canada, stay warm. I love you guys too, especially over here where it's 19 degrees. Taking a look at the NAM map. This is today for the next 3 days as it goes through, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. You know, that associated cold front that's been pushing into the Pacific Northwest. Well, it's going to continue to push southeast, and it's going to bring some portions of California starting tonight. Now, the heaviest precipitation's looking like from Northern California into the Sierra, with lighter totals expected across Southern California. Now, this much needed rain, it's not even going to make a dent in what they need, folks. It's not even going to make a dent in the extreme drought that continues to plague much of California. But we'll take what we get and be thankful for it, right? Across the higher elevations, now, That's where the heavy snow is expected to develop, from west to east through the Cascades of Oregon and southward into the northern and central Sierra of California today. And it's going to last, folks, okay? Once again, check out the community page. Once it gets through, it's going to be followed by portions of the northern Rockies from northwest Montana, northern Idaho, and northeast Oregon Wednesday. And then by Wednesday night into early Thursday, the central Rockies will begin to see some low elevation rain and some mountain snow coming in. Now, we got this mountain snow, right? Well, the potent trough, it's going to bring a big cool down to temperatures across the west, as we have seen, with well below average temperatures for today from the Pacific Northwest into California. Then it's going to push inland through the Great Basin and northern Rockies by Wednesday. Now, on contrast, we've seen on the map, the west is cold, the east is plenty warm. Now, we will have some increasingly gusty and dry winds from the south. They're going to develop across large sections of the northern and central high plains late today into early Wednesday. And that's ahead of a developing low pressure system over the northern high plains. And it will support some elevated fire weather from Colorado, southeast Wyoming, western Nebraska, right into southwest South Dakota. Along the east coast, scattered rain associated with a couple of weak low pressure systems will largely go ahead and move off the coast at some point late this afternoon. And across southern Texas, a separate low pressure system near the tail end of the front, that's going to bring scattered showers and thunderstorms up into the Rio Grande Valley by tonight. By Wednesday, precipitation chances look like they're going to diminish a little bit as rain is going to be moving offshore. And that's a check of your weather today, folks. I love you all. Thank you so much for clicking play and checking out the weather with me. Don't forget to share this video with your friends, your family, and on your social media to help me keep people aware and safe of just what might be coming their way. I love you all very, very much, and I thank you for every single thing you do for me. May you have a good day, a safe day, and a blessed day, my friends. Peace, love, and kindness to all. Thanks for watching.